apostles and elders, which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity, and diligently putting the videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. Shalom to the sincere Agua fam, listening and learning. This is McQuad from the Trump and the VA camp, and I'm gonna get right to it. I'll start right here. This is John 3, verse 16. It says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life." Now, that world is talking about the nation of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners, so the Israelites who look like the other nations. Okay, now the reason why we know this because when you go into the word world in the New Testament, it's the Greek word cosmos with a K. It's talking about a specific group of people. Because two other words in the New Testament for world, which is eon and oikomene. Eon meaning a time period or age, and oikomene meaning the entire inhabitants of earth. When you go to John 3:16, the definition for world is not oikomene, so it's not talking about everybody on earth. It says, in fact, watch this. Isaiah 53:8. It says, "He was taken from prison and from judgment. Who shall declare his generation? He was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgression of my people. He was stricken, and he was made his grave. And he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death." Because this is talking about Yahushua. Okay, said he made his grave with the wicked. Why? Because when he was crucified, with wicked men. It says, and with the riches in his death. Why? Because when he died, he was buried with basically with what they would consider like top elders. Okay. It says, because he had done no violence, which in itself was a prophecy. It says, he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth. Right? Because Yahushua, he didn't break no laws. He was on his end. It says, yet it pleased Yahweh to bruise him. He had put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed. He shall prolong his days in pleasure, and the pleasure of Yahweh shall prosper in his hand. So it says it pleased Yahweh Shemiah to bruise him, even though he didn't break any law. It was no deceit what God found in his mouth. Okay, just like with the elect. Okay, it pleased Yahweh Shemiah to bruise the elect. Why? Because Yahweh knows that acceptable men, real men, are going to be basically forged out of the adversity. The furnace of adversity. Let's go here. But like I said in there, Yahushua, he came to die for his people. Okay, not the whole world. Let's go here. This is Deuteronomy. said, behold, the days come, says the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Judah and the house of Israel. It's like with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. So that's how much Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah loved our people. Because he knew we weren't going to be able to keep the whole law. So he set up through the Spirit Yahweh Shah was going to come and save us. Okay? John 3:16. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. So Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, he's always been rocking with Israel since day one, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners. Okay? But Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai never changed. Okay, he was always down with loving his people. Okay, always was and always will be. It just says right there plain, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Okay? And that inheritance haven't came through yet, so we got something coming down the pipeline. Let's go over here. Isaiah 45:4, for Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect. For it says, I have even called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me, I am Yahweh, and there is none else, there is no power beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. See, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah is telling us that he loved us even when we didn't know, even when we didn't respect him, even when we didn't do what we were supposed to be doing. He loved us. And you can see that manifest this day. Okay, you can see that manifest with all the men and women that received mercy and woke up to what's going on. Okay, because when we got the truth, we wasn't doing anything right. We were literally breaking the law. Okay, we were literally breaking the law before we got the truth. Okay, but that's mercy, and it's same mercy we got to give back to the body. Okay, sometimes even when somebody does wrong to you, you still got to show them mercy. That's why they tell you in Matthew the 5th chapter, be perfect as your Father is perfect. Okay, because he shows mercy unto people even when they don't deserve it, even when they're wrong. Okay, and if we don't uphold that same standard, it's like a spit in the face in Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. Let's go over here. Psalms 33:12. Blessed is the nation whose power is Yahweh, and the people whom he has chosen for his own inheritance. And we just read who that inheritance was, Jacob. Isaiah 45:4. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Okay, so bless that nation. No nation is blessed like the nation Israel. Yeah, right now, we're catching all this hell. Everything is bad on the left and on the right. But we got light at the end of the tunnel. We got a kingdom waiting for us that's never going to fall. Okay, watch this. This is Daniel 2:44. And in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. It's talking about the nation Israel once established. Okay, us being joint heirs to Yahushua. Okay, we're never going to fall. Israel's going to reign forever. Okay, it's going to be on the top forever. But that's the love again that Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai has for the nation of Israel. Okay, 2 Samuel 7:23, it says, "And what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel, whom Yahweh went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do for you great things and terrible for thy land before thy people, which thou hast redeemed to thee from Egypt, from the nations and their gods." So there's nobody like the nation Israel, whom Yahweh actually went and redeemed for himself. He actually intervened, sent angels, got busy, right? And freed our people. Okay? Freed our people. But like I said, that's so much Bashim Yashua, that love for the nation of Israel. Watch this. Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation,